going through an intense thigh burn. We're gonna get the outer thigh, inner thigh, front of the thigh. So if you're ready, go ahead and grab your mat, grab a glass of water, and we'll get started. Okay, so starting on our back, let's go ahead and lengthen our neck long so we're not overarching the back of the neck. Ribs are drawn together. And we'll start to draw our right knee into the chest, giving ourselves a little hug. Good, now let's start to stretch that right leg to the ceiling, grabbing behind the knee or the calf, perhaps if you're a little bit more flexible. And then we'll start to roll the ankle a couple times, flexing the foot back to the face. You can even spread the toes to stretch the bottom of the foot. And we'll hold this for one more big breath here, releasing the back of the leg. We're gonna have to hold this leg up. Good. Okay, now go ahead and rest those hands and arms down. The right leg stays up to the ceiling. And we'll start to bend that knee to tabletop and then extend the leg. Good. Try to keep the toe pointed. Each time you extend the leg, try not to rush through it, but truly lengthen it to the ceiling and extend through that knee. Good. You'll start to feel a burn in that thigh. Totally normal. Let's be here for about 10 more. Stay with me. I know these start to burn pretty much right away. Press that opposite heel down onto the mat to stay stabilized so you don't begin rocking side to side in the hips. Good, a lot of stability in the pelvis as we extend for 5. Good, extend through that knee for 3, for 2, and last one here, we hold that leg up and start to drop it down 2 inches, up 2 inches. Good, tiny little pulses. Let's start to check in with the belly button. Can you pull the navel a little bit closer to the spine? Good, pulsing up and down. Tap into that powerful breath, inhaling through the nose, and exhale, sighing it out. Awesome, and let's be here for 10. Keep straight through that knee, squeezing that quad. And here we go for 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1, hold that leg up, bend, lengthen it long onto the mat, and lift up straight. A little bicycle. We extend and lift. Good. Use that breath. And exhale. Awesome, everyone. Let's go for 8. Good. Full extension in that leg. Strong quads, supported knees. Not to mention sculpted thighs. Awesome, and let's go for 3, for 2, and last one here, then we'll reverse. We drop the straight leg down, we bend in and extend. Good. Okay, my thigh is shaking at this point. We got it though, let's keep it up. Here's 7. Keep on extending that leg, pointing the toe. For 5. We're gonna switch it up after this. And for 2. Awesome, last one here. We hold tabletop, bring the left leg up to tabletop, and start extending both of the legs to the ceiling. Then bending to tabletop. We extend both and tabletop. Good. Squeeze your belly so you don't start to go into your hip flexors. Stay in the core. And here we go for 5. We're going to switch sides after this. Stick with me for 3. For 2. And last one here. Then finally, dropping right foot and left foot. Go ahead and reach those legs long onto the mat and we'll switch sides. Grab that left knee, pull it in. Giving yourself a little hug. Then start to straighten that leg to the ceiling. Grab behind that leg and pull the leg closer. Keep on continuously trying to straighten through this knee. You can point your toe a couple times, then flex the foot so you get your calf. You're welcome to roll the ankle out, spread the toes, And we'll hold this for one more big breath. Awesome. Now let's hold this leg straight up over the hip joint. Rest hands and arms down. We'll bend to tabletop and extend that leg up. Good. Bend and extend. How are those ribs doing? Can we squeeze the ribs a little bit closer together? Pull them down to the mat. Good, and here we go for 10. Full extension in that knee. Thigh is burning. Maybe getting that little shake that we love to go after. Awesome, let's go for 5. And for 4. For 3. Here for 2. And last one here, we hold that leg up, point the toe, extend, then drop it down and lift. Down and up, tiny little pulses. Good, press that right heel down onto the ground to stabilize your hips. Use that breath, let's go for 6. Back of the neck is still long. For 3, for 2, and 1. Hold it up, bend, lengthen it out long, and then lift it up straight. Good, we have 8 in this direction of our bicycle. Beautiful, now we're here for 6. Extend that leg, keep it straight as you hinge from the hip joint, lifting it up. And here we go for 3, for 2, and our last one here. Then we'll reverse. Straight leg drops down. We bend and extend. Good. As that knee is pulling in towards you, as you're bending it in, can you think of pulling that oblique in, that side body abdominal in at the same time? Not only working those thighs, but also getting a great core workout by keeping our stability. Awesome, and here we go for 2. And our last one, then hold tabletop, lift right leg into tabletop, this time going into a frog position, heels together, toes forming a V shape, knees are wide. Then we'll start to straighten those legs to the ceiling, squeezing inner thighs together and pointing the toes, then flex the feet, go down to frog. We squeeze the inner thighs together, pointing the toes, and back to our frog. As you're lengthening those legs to the ceiling, try not to let your knees rotate towards your face, but rather keep that external rotation, that belly turnout, with your knees shining outward. Good, we'll get our inner thighs a little bit more that way. Awesome, bend and extend, let's go for 5. Good, exhale, squeeze those legs together, inhale, bend for 3. Beautiful, for 2, stay with me, we're almost done. And last one here. Finally, bending, setting right foot and left foot down, and we'll go ahead and roll over onto our left side. Okay, so on our left side, start to straighten both of those legs long. Your head can be in your hand or it can be down on your arm. Pull the belly in, lift that side body off of the mat. Big toes are stacked as we begin to lift that top leg off of the bottom leg, then flex the foot as we lower. Good. We point to lift, we flex to lower. Articulating our foot. And here we go for 8. Good. Not called a bird for nothing. And here we go for 4. For 3, for 2. Awesome, our last one here. And then we'll begin to reverse. Flex the feet as we lift the flex foot, then point the foot to lower. And here's 8. Good, make sure you're squeezing this top glute, your hips are staying stacked and you're not rolling this top hip backwards as you lift that leg. Good, and here for 3, for 2, and last one here, Then lower that leg, point both of the toes again. You're gonna start to trace the top foot along the inside of the leg and extend up to the ceiling, dropping it down. We trace, we extend, and drop down. Good, keep on squeezing that top glute. I know this leg is feeling very heavy at this point. Make sure that side body isn't collapsing onto the mat. Top shoulder is relaxed. Good, use your breath, you got this, mind over matter, we can get through it. And here for 2. Awesome, last one. Then we'll reverse. We slide down the leg and lift up straight. As that leg slides down, look towards your 2 big toes, and they should be stacked. Good. Keep it up. My leg is feeling very heavy, but we got this. Let's go for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. And last one here, we hold that leg up and finish with tiny little pulses. Pulsing for 10. Good. Tiny little lifts, extend through this knee, squeeze the glute. For 3, 2, and 1. Rest the leg down. Bring the legs back so you're one long line. And we'll start to either bring our top foot in front of us, or you can bring that knee down onto the mat. Whatever is more comfortable for your hips. I'm gonna go up on my foot. We'll start to point that bottom foot. As we exhale, lift the leg off of the mat, and inhale, resting it down. Good. Getting that inner thigh now. As you lift the leg off of the mat, try not to use a ton of momentum and kick it up, but slowly using that inner thigh muscle to lift the leg up and down. Awesome. Check in with the belly, navel's drawn in, side body is still lifted and engaged. Good. Keep it up, we're gonna be here for a bit. And now let's make this 5. For 3, for 2, and 1. Hold that leg up. All we're gonna do is start to flex the bottom foot, then point the bottom foot. Easy. Flex and point. Good. Articulate your way through that flexed foot, then the pointed foot. Try not to go wonky with this movement, lifting the toes up or down, but keep them straight from flexed to pointed. Good. And here we go for 5. Can we lift up the leg a little bit higher? For 3, for 2, and our last one here, we hold the flexed foot and 10 little pulses up. Hold the flexed foot, extend through that knee as straight as possible through that bottom leg. And here for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Hold the leg up, bend the knee, and extend. This is our last one here. Bend and extend. Good. Each time you lengthen through the knee, think of squeezing your thigh and really extending. Knee is facing straight forward, not facing down, not facing up, not any kind of rotation here. And here we go for 4, for 3, for 2. We'll get a nice stretch after this, I promise. Last one. Then rest that leg down, and we'll go ahead and roll onto the back. First, let's go ahead and cross the ankle of the glute we just worked over the opposite thigh. Flex this foot, lace your hands through your arms, and begin to pull those legs into you, getting a nice figure 4 stretch. And we'll stay here for 2 big breaths. Awesome. Then go ahead and grab your knees with your hands. Keep your feet hovering off of the mat, and we'll open our knees to the side. You're welcome to have a little shimmy side to side in your sit bones to help release the inner thigh we just worked. And last big breath. Good, then go ahead and bring those knees together. Drop the feet down, stretching right leg and left leg long. Reach those arms behind you. And we'll inhale, lift head and shoulders. Exhale, scooping the belly, rolling it up. So we can swing those legs around and get into the opposite side. Okay, so coming down onto our right side. Your head, remember, can be in the hand or it can be down on your arm. Let's go ahead and bring those legs long. Start to point both of the toes, pull the belly in and lift that side body. We'll start to lift that leg off of the mat, then flex the foot as we lower. We point to lift and flex to lower. Good. Not using any kind of momentum, but slow, controlled moments. Beautiful. And here we go for 6 more. Point to lift and flex to lower. Good for 3. For 2. And last one here. Then we'll reverse. Flex the feet as we lift and point to lower. Awesome. Keep on squeezing that top glute. Here's 7. For 6. Keep those hips stacked. Keep the control. Awesome. Here for 3. For 2. And last one here. Then point those toes. Begin tracing the top foot along the inside of the bottom leg. Extend and drop down. We trace, we extend to the ceiling and rest it down. Good. That leg is feeling heavy, but we're gonna keep on going. Let's go for 6 more here. For 5. Good, those big toes are stacked each time we drop that top foot down. For 2. And last one here. Hold it up, begin to reverse. Trace the foot down and lift up. Whew. Use that breath to help you get through this. For 6. And for 5. Good, how's that belly doing? Can we pull the navel back to the spine again? And here's 3. For 2. And last one here, we hold it up. Wow, that leg is heavy. Let's pulse it up for 10, 9. Good, extend this knee, squeeze the glute. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest the leg down. Wow, go ahead and bring those legs, your one long line, and we'll start to get in position for that inner thigh. Okay, so go ahead and point that bottom foot, inhale, and exhale, begin to lift the leg off of the mat and rest that leg down. We exhale, lift, and inhale, lower. Good, check in with those stacked hips. Awesome. We're gonna be here for a bit of time, remember. And let's go for 7. Stay extended through that knee. Pointing the foot. For 5, for 4. Good, how high can you lift that leg? For 2. Good, last one here, holding it up, and we'll start to go into the flex foot and the pointed foot. Good, can we lift that leg a little bit higher for the last 6, 5. Good, try not to go wonky with that foot. Pure foot articulation, taking care of our feet and our ankles. For 2. And last one here, we hold the flex foot and pulse it up higher. Good, stay stable in the pelvis, stable in the knee, no shaking as we pulse up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the leg up, bend the knee, and extend. We bend and extend. Don't let that bottom leg drop. Good. I just had to remind myself to check in with the belly. What about you? Can we lift that side body? And here we go for 6, for 5, here for 4, for 3, for 2, and our last one here. Finally, resting that leg down. Go ahead and roll over onto your back again, and we'll get that same nice stretch. Crossing ankle over opposite thigh. Flex this left foot, and you'll thread your hands through, pulling those legs towards you. If you can't grab your shin with your hands, you're welcome to grab the back of the thigh as well. And we'll stay here for 2 more big breaths. Really melt into this. Feel that nice release. Then grab your knees with your hands, open the knees to the side, and we'll hold this to release that inner thigh. Once again, you're welcome to have a little shimmy side to side on your sit bones, bringing some movement. Good, then let's go ahead and close those knees. Rest the feet down, reach your legs long. Reach the hands overhead as we inhale, lift head and shoulders. Exhale, scooping the belly, rolling it up. From where you'll swing those legs around, coming into a cross-legged position. Let's inhale, lift our arms up overhead. And exhale, melting those hands down to heart center. Good. Nice work today, everyone. That was really intense. I hope y'all enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, it would mean the absolute world to me if you were able to subscribe below or hit that like button. Until next time, sending you lots of love and light. Bye, everyone.